This is the story of Sophie and the magic of good manners. Sophie was a cheerful 6-year-old girl with bright eyes and a big smile. Her light brown hair was always tied up in a bouncy ponytail, and she loved wearing her favorite coral t-shirt, blue skirt, and super fast sneakers. Sophie was full of energy and loved to play, run, and explore. She was a wonderful girl, but sometimes, in her hurry, she would forget something very important. One sunny morning, Sophie woke up ready for a new day. She zoomed down the stairs for breakfast. Her mom was in the kitchen, making delicious pancakes. "I want pancakes," Sophie said, reaching for the plate. Her mom smiled and said, "Sophie, what's the magic word?" Sophie scrunched up her nose, trying to remember. She was just so hungry. Later at school, it was story time. Her teacher, Miss Daisy, was reading a fun book about a talking squirrel. Sophie had a question, a really important question. She just couldn't wait. "What happened to the squirrel's nuts?" she called out, right in the middle of a sentence. Some of her friends giggled, but Miss Daisy paused and gave her a gentle look. You see, whenever Sophie forgot to use her kind words, something strange would happen. In her imagination, she would see glowing words like please and excuse me gently float away from her, like little lost balloons. These words were special. They were magic words, not because they could make a rabbit appear out of a hat, but because they had the power to make people feel respected and happy. Kind words are like little gifts we give to others, showing them we care. After school, Sophie was in a rush to get to the swings. She ran past her friend Leo, accidentally bumping into his amazing sand castle. "Hey!" Leo cried as the tower tumbled down. Sophie just kept running. She didn't mean to knock it over, but she was so excited about the swings, she forgot to stop and say, "I'm sorry." The shiny word sorry floated up, and away, disappearing into the clouds. That evening, Sophie was helping her dad build with blocks. She wanted the big red block that was on his side of the pile. "Give me that red one," she demanded, pointing. Her dad stopped building and looked at her kindly. "Sophie," he said in his warm, gentle voice, "let's try that again. How can you ask in a way that makes me feel happy to help you?" Sophie thought for a moment. She remembered the floating words. She looked at her dad and said softly, "Dad, may I please have the red block?" Her dad's face lit up with a huge smile. "Of course, you can. Thank you for asking so nicely." He handed her the block, and it felt different this time. It felt like they were a team, building together. Sophie realized that using the word please didn't just get her the block. It made her dad smile, and that made her feel warm and happy inside. It was like magic. The next day, Sophie decided to try an experiment. She was going to catch those floating words and use them. At breakfast, she remembered, "Mom, may I please have some more pancakes?" she asked. Her mom's smile was as bright as the morning sun. "Of course, sweetie. Here you go." Wow, it worked again. On her way to her classroom, she saw her friend Mia trying to carry a big stack of drawings. Sophie wanted to get past. Instead of just squeezing by, she stopped and said, "Excuse me, Mia." Mia looked up, smiled, and moved to the side so Sophie could pass. "Thanks, Sophie," she said. It felt so good. The word "excuse me" didn't float away. It sparkled right between them. During playtime, she saw Leo rebuilding his sandcastle. Sophie walked over. She felt a little nervous, but she knew what she had to do. "Leo," she started, "I'm really sorry I knocked over your castle yesterday. I was in a big hurry." Leo looked up from his work. He wasn't mad anymore. He smiled a small, shy smile. "That's okay, Sophie. Do you want to help me build a new one? We can make it even bigger." "Yes," Sophie cheered. And they did. They built the most incredible castle the playground had ever seen, with tall towers and a moat all around it. Saying sorry hadn't just fixed her mistake. It had built a new bridge of friendship. From that day on, Sophie became a master of good manners. She discovered that these simple, magical words had incredible power. Saying please when she asked for something showed respect and turned a demand into a kind request. Saying thank you when someone helped her was like giving them a hug with her words, letting them know she appreciated them. Saying excuse me when she needed to pass someone was a polite way to get their attention without being pushy. And saying I am sorry when she made a mistake showed that she cared about other people's feelings and wanted to make things right. Sophie noticed that when she used her good manners, the world around her seemed to change. Smiles grew brighter, laughter sounded happier, and people were always kinder to her in return. She used her manners at home, making her family proud. She used them at school, making her teachers and friends happy. She even used them at the playground, making playtime more fun for everyone. Sophie learned that good manners weren't just a set of rules to follow. They were a way of spreading kindness and making the world a much more wonderful place for everyone to share. They are a superpower that every single one of us has. And Sophie, with her bouncy ponytail and super fast sneakers, knew the secret. Good manners make everyone happy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun stories. See you next time.